Take 12. Action.
Hi, everybody. My name is Karen.
Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I guess welcome to our page. Y'all will have to bear with us. We don't have any like cute little introduction yet. We definitely don't have, other than just Karen and Andrew. And that might be what our page stays as, I guess.
Oh, probably.
Some cute little I don't know.
I'm not trying to think of a
chat with the Baglies.
Well, I call it Karen and Andrew Chronicles. That's what I named it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, either way, we're still figuring out our channel and we're still actually just figuring out
YouTube?
what direction we're wanting to go in as content creators. That's such a foreign word to me. I've been making content my entire life as like an adult person just because I am a photographer. I have my own business. We will talk about that here on this channel as well. But personal, like content creation from my personal life and my relationship,
Not much.
we've never done that before.
Yeah, we've talked about our personal life a few times on podcasts and things like that, but nothing. We haven't.
Well, I mean, and in the
And we didn't have anybody watching us because now we got a lot of people that. Well, I mean, a lot to us. A lot of people that follow us on our other pages. So, hi everyone.
And welcome. I'm excited. We kind of put some feelers out to see if people would even have a desire to hear what we have to say. Because I still
this is
have
more than like 15 seconds on TikTok. So I don't know if you guys like want to see us past 15 seconds.
And I still have that mentality of like, content creation is so foreign to me. And like, and part of my brain is who wants to sit there and listen? And then my other part is, well, no, we've actually been through some stuff. We've built an empire with the photography business that we own. And so maybe we do have something that we can share. So that's what we're going to do.
There's a lot to unpack. Yeah, there's a lot.
But for now, I just wanted to maybe just kind of start by asking you.
This is an intro video. Why are we doing this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I want to ask you what made you want to start with creating content?
Honestly, I don't know. But we'll start how it began and where it led me. So like we said, we've made content in the photography for a long time, over a decade. We've been making content, to promote her business, promote my photography, speaking at workshops, helping photographers. We made content.
Yeah.
And we've been
as a matter of fact, one of the things that I teach to photographers is how to market on social media. Because even before this content creation, my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube, I have been very fortunate to kind of understand and learn and make a connection with social media because I realized how much it can help my business. So that's actually what I got paid to speak and teach to other photographers is social media.
So you did that and we did that together, but it was on a small scale. It was very, niche.
The photography industry is a big industry, but not anything compared to like the world.
I mean, honestly too, like even within like 5 years, I felt like we like done everything. We didn't. I know we didn't.
Well, you really did though. I mean, and the truth is that we took my business and we went very far with it. And
honestly, it's not enough. We want more. So we're going to go out to the world right now. That's why I'm doing this. You want to see us the whole world.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the post that did it for you then?
So the post that did it, it wasn't much at all. Took maybe 5 seconds to make. The video is 7 seconds, so 7 seconds to make. One take.
It was like one.
I think it was maybe 1 or 2 takes.
Maybe, but it was genuinely me just walking out of the pool.
Yes. So this was back in December. This December. It's only been 6 months, and then like really, really trying social media like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So like 6 months ago, this is the first viral video, like personal one, me and her have ever had. So it was the sound where it's I forget the intro sound, but it's like a nice, calm sound.
I like my bitches.
But that's the second song. It starts off with like a slower, like more like calm song.
If you could let it go, something
that you used to know.
Yes.
And then it goes to I like my bitches, red bone, fat ass,
ass fat,
or whatever, all that. So it's a funny sound. It was a trend that was going around at the time, and this was kind of towards the end of the trend. And I noticed everyone that was using the trend was either like girls, women in the car, like taking their kids to school and being like, "I'm a cool school mom," ha 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 ha.
Which is fine.
It's fine. It was just repetitive when you see like hundreds of them doing it.
I mean, to be honest with you, all content is kind of repetitive.
It is.
To
me. So are the trends. This is where I just maybe me, when I see a trend, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do it exactly like the 50 other people. At least if I'm going to use this sound, how can I apply it to who I am? And like,
but you get that because of the photography business. That's my entire rule of thumb is that you don't sit here and just keep copying and keep copying. Then you're just filling the industry with a whole bunch of shit that looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And our job as photographers is to create something new and unique for our clients. So that's probably why you have that.
Yeah.
We are very, very big believers in not copying if we can help it at all. Now, sometimes people will request seeing certain things and they'll be like, oh, can you do this? Can you do this? But you try really, really hard to make it your own. And that's something that you've carried over into
you'll see
creation.
We both try really hard if I'm doing a trend to at least do something a little bit different that feels more me.
Yeah.
Than trying to do the exact same thing. Even if it's something I would do, I'm like, I'm not going to do it because they did it. If I can.
If we can at all help it, yeah. I mean, sometimes like these cute little trends, they only make sense to do it one way.
Yeah.
But even then, we try really, really hard to do something different. But
then the other way they did it was, which was even worse to me, was like all the dudes that have their hat forward, and then all of a sudden it goes backwards, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a badass dude." No, you're not. Just because you turned your hat around, you're suddenly badass? No.
I mean, you know, it's just...
Get out of here. Stupid. Stupid. That was stupid. I'm going to tell you right now. All the dudes that did that, stupid. Lame. Anyway, so I did it. I didn't do any hat. I was in the pool. Showed me like just sitting by myself smiling. Everyone's like, oh, he's got that big smile.
The big smile.
Yeah, they get that every time. But then it turns around. When the beat drops and goes like, ass fat. Whatever, it turns around, it's her walking out of the pool, and it's pretty much just her walking out of the pool from behind.
What was the caption on it?
It says, when people expect me to have a thin wife. Which no one used anything like that, like caption like that with the sound at all.
It's true. And that is actually something that he has to hear in like a lot in society. He's the smaller one. Even he's even heard that from me, because I will be getting insecure about myself, because you have to understand, most women tend to fluctuate in their weight. I fluctuate in my weight like every couple of years. So I'll be a little bit thicker, then I'll be very, very thin, then I'll be a little bit thicker. It doesn't help when you add in.
And I've gone through weight thing. I've always been smaller, so putting on weight is a hard thing for me. But I've been much bigger than I am now, and I'll get into why I'm smaller now and all that later. Blah blah blah. Anyways.
But yeah, we just basically take real life scenarios and try to
build it
to put it into the trend or whatever it is that we're trying to do.
So we shoot the video. It takes no time at all. This is on my personal page, The Bearded Bastard, on TikTok. And
you haven't changed that name yet, even though everybody's telling you to change it.
It will be an epic day when I change it. We'll see if I change it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But you made the post.
And I've had the TikTok page for a minute right at this point. So this is like, before this, okay, don't watch any of my content before that video. I'm slowly moving it to private, so if y'all have caught some videos, they're
oh my god, I find it so humorous.
That's gonna come back to haunt me, I know, one day. Hopefully they're gone before I post this. But we post, anyways. I post this video, the trend near the end, and it like blows up pretty quick. And I'm like, oh dang! It goes from like 10,000 views in probably 10, 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's the most things I've ever had in my life. Like social media. I'm like, uh-oh.
And I think he did get that like dopamine hit that everybody talks about with social media. When they get something that goes viral, it's like, oh man, it makes you feel good. And
for the most part, everyone was cool and nice. I mean, there's always crappy comments, but
and I'll be honest with you, that actually surprised me. The fact that people were being so kind, because I had every intention of people coming in and ripping me to shreds,
or me,
or him. But no, it was kind of a pleasant experience, because everybody was being so calm and so kind.
Being positive, and I love it. You love your wife, and it's cool. And I was like, oh, this is actually, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
everyone's chill.
Now answer me this before you decided to start.
So the video blew up though.
Yeah,
it's got 3 million views now, which is good.
Not he likes for them to be several million. Well, I guess technically that is several, but he's not super impressed by 3 million anymore. But that's okay. So before this, were you even really big into social media?
No. I mean, I like making people laugh, and I like, creating content, but
you do love making people laugh.
I do. It's just the whole, the social part. Maybe it's the media part I like, not. I do like people. Don't get me wrong. I do love people. It's just,
of the two of us, I mean, honestly, we both really love people.
We love you in different ways.
You, however, hit your social battery, I would say, a little bit quicker than I do. I love working with people. I always have. I'm very much so a social butterfly. It's funny because I am a social butterfly, but I don't necessarily like having all eyes on me at one time, which is funny considering that I speak and teach as part of my
She
career.
says that, but
Well, it's not that I just get severe anxiety before I do large speaking. But once I get up there, you know, I kind of turn into like the Wolf of Wall Street, and I'm like, I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah, like
she's staying up there. Like literally, she's been on stage for 6 hours. They're like, they let her keep talking. No one come up there
they
and stop her.
They don't stop me, and it's
So-
just like I don't even know what takes over me. I do get very, very pumped up off of people's energy though. So, and that's why I'm always so hyped, is because I'm a pretty energetic person anyways, but he's always hyping me up. So like off of his energy, I just thrive. I do so well. But anyways,
So the video blew up, and then you're like, oh, I mean, because we've all, like, another reason I've always said, like, we're pretty cool people. Like,
I was about to say.
I mean, I'm not saying we're like better than everybody out there in the world, but I think, you know, we can be relatable. I think the biggest thing is we can connect to other people in a different way that some people just aren't able to connect with them through the screens.
Well, because we've been through so much. I
Yeah.
mean, if you just break down very quickly, I mean, I have a very traumatic past, and then how we met is super, super unique. It's like something out of a fucking, you know, love story movie. Then we were separated for a while because our parents didn't want us to be together because we were so young. Then, you know, I got pregnant. Then we got married young. Then we have religious trauma that we have to talk about. You know, it's just, we have so much to unpack. We really have been through like 8 lifetimes together, it feels like, in
it's
such a
crazy.
short period of time.
So I think we have a lot to share that
We
like a lot of people
do.
can relate to, and that maybe can help them in life, whether they're, you know, married, single, young, older. I just, some of the stories I get, some people are like, I was going through just a rough time, and you guys just made me laugh, and that's what I needed for the day.
Aw.
And then when I hear that, I'm like, man, I didn't think I was doing anything special, but when someone actually writes to us and is like, your videos, like each day, I just had a hard week, and each day I look forward to your new video. And
Aw,
it just made me
babe.
laugh, and I was ready to have a better day and a better week. And that's really why I like doing it. I like making content, but the reaction
So
from
you
people
wanna
has been
help
different.
people.
I always want to help people. I didn't think, you know, my funny little social media videos would help people, but
Well, and I think the thing too that makes our page really unique is that almost every single, as a matter of fact, I can't think of one video that was completely made up. Like
No.
every single video, we have like a history behind it. Like
yeah.
I almost want to put in your captions, like we haven't done it yet, but I almost want you to, based on true events,
Yeah.
like every single time.
And that's the other
because-
thing is we try to be real. Like obviously the stuff we're making, it's like sometimes over the top and
Oh, of
scripted,
course.
but it's
And that's for
it's still
entertainment
us though.
purposes.
It is really us.
Yeah.
That's how we are in real life. It's just to another level to make it, you know, social media funny.
Yes.
So that's what you know, the fun part of it that I like.
Aw. Well, I have to be honest with you. It's so fun for me to see this side of you because for most of our marriage, you were not the social media person. Now you understood it. You could talk about algorithms. You could talk about hashtags. You would help me teach. You would help me come up with my lectures that I would give. Like, so you were very knowledgeable about it, but you also were not, you did not have a presence. So like
I didn't want
everybody,
to. I mean, I
everybody
would've tried
knew
to.
you as Karen's husband. And I kind of really love the fact that people are getting to know you as Andrew, not Karen's husband.
Yeah, and-
That makes me happy.
yeah, it is. Except, you know, they're still watching for you. But that's okay. Actually, I don't mind it. I don't mind it all because I've known this my whole life since we got married. That she is the popular, cool one that people come to and find.
No,
But it's okay because y'all stay for me.
That's not
They stay-
true. Honey, you are the most lovable human being on
I
the planet.
always
There's no
saw her
way.
talent, like just how she is with people, and she just has a genuine, like people are drawn to her, and she helps them. And I don't know if it's weird. I'm like, you need to help people. Like I feel like I don't want to pressure you, but she
No,
does help people,
It's-
and so
You're gonna
that's
make me
part of
cry.
it.
You're gonna make me cry. But no, it really is true. So like even in my business of photography, he was the one who filled out the application for me to speak at like one of the first conferences that I ever spoke at.
I filled out every application to every conference.
You
signed.
did, but you definitely started the first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, babe, I don't know. And when I tell you, I get so sick.
She was.
Like I am like about to, I'm
But you would
like
never
dry
know.
heaving.
You would never know. She
You would
gets on
never
stage,
know
she's like, everyone.
Yeah. And I
Too
am
funny.
like one of the top speakers that I've at every single conference that I've ever spoken at. I was definitely one of the top, if not the top speaker. So Andrew would always tell me, he's like, honey, you have a gift. You have a gift. You have a gift. And
Which is my gift, is I can recognize other people's gifts.
You know,
Such a gift to have. It's like,
It's
my gift is I can tell that you're gifted and what your gift is and what you should do with it. But that's all my gift is.
Baby,
It's like I'm a talent manager over here. It's terrible.
Honestly, though, but that's it. And that's exactly kind of what your role is technically.
I know even my kids are all talented. I was like doing acting and I'm like, well, I know.
It's
you
crazy.
were born. And I was like, Dakota Fanning baby right there.
Seriously, she did look like Dakota Fanning.
She did. And she's
But no, anyways, it was one of those things where he always encouraged me, and I would tell him, like, I would literally be at the point of like a mental breakdown, maybe not a mental breakdown, that's a bit heavy, but like at a breaking point, I'd be like, I just cannot get on this stage in front of these 200, 300 people or 100 people or however many it was. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And he'd be like, yes, you can. People need to hear what you have to say. And then once I get up there, it's like a totally different part. Like some part of me just comes alive.
It does.
And I mean, talking one-on-one with somebody has never been an issue for me ever. Like, I have a wonderful time with that. And those moments don't scare me. In fact, I look forward to them. But public speaking, it's not even so much that I'm nervous about what people are going to think of me. It's just, I just don't like that many eyes on me at one time. It makes me extremely nervous. So Andrew has helped me though. And he's not wrong. Everything that he has said to me, somebody that I was hired by, or they would tell me the same thing. So like, it's not that I didn't want to listen to him. It was just, I truly was battling my own. It's like the people who have amazing singing voices, but they can't get up on.
To sing,
yeah, it's a lot like that. But
so yeah, eventually with the photography, you got to the point where I started speaking with her like the last 3 or 4 years.
Well, because people started requesting.
People wanted me to, and they're like, Andrew's got something to say. And I did. I enjoy it. I like going up there and speaking on the stage with.
And
my
you
wife.
do have.
It's fun
so
doing it. It's fun doing
say.
Like something with your wife. That's really cool.
Oh, it's amazing, and I mean, we're definitely going to talk about that. I think,
and that's another reason I like social media is because we get to do it together.
Yes. So now we're just on this journey, trying to figure out where we belong in this content creation world.
But like, who's our people? Who wants to see us? Because like, we're not young, but we're not super old. So it's like,
and these people who are like, this is a young man's game, and I'm like,
they are all the time.
I feel like that's not true. And if there's anything that Andrew and I are kind of known for, it's beating odds. We just do. We beat the odds of getting married young. We beat the odds of having a baby young. We beat the odds of buying a house young. We've beaten every single odd that was ever stacked against us so far. And so I think this is just another odd that we're a little tempted to just see, where it goes, where it takes us. And our motive behind it, I think, I want to know if I'm correct on this, is really just to kind of share some positivity and just kind of encourage people to be the best versions of themselves. Is that...
Yeah, I think because, like I said, like
that's
life experiences there's a lot to share. Like I said, I like making people laugh.
And you're so funny.
And I like, just making them have a good day.
Yeah. I think too, because we've also had some really, really shitty times in life. Like we have been through the ringer with so many different things, whether it was health or finances or, whatever it may be. I think during those times where things were really shitty for us, we would find joy in other people's videos. And I think part of that is kind of our encouragement to be that for somebody else and just remind people that the hard times, they're shitty, they suck, but they're only temporary. So I think that was a really big motivation for us too. And just being able to, further grow the us brand, whatever the Bagley brand is, but just further grow it.
We're going to make it huge because like I said, I married the ultimate woman and my kids are freaking amazing. So the world just needs to blow up and know all of us. Like I said, I'm just here. I mean, I'm not moving.
Without you, babe, the whole thing wouldn't even work. So, well, we're so excited to you guys. If you want to leave us a comment about questions that you have for us, this was just kind of more of a quick introduction, see how you guys feel. An introduction for us is like a 2-hour introduction. We're going to have to really learn how to I'm known for speaking overtime, even when I'm hired for jobs. Like I will talk. I have to get kicked out.
And I can't tell if we're interesting if we come out here and talk and just talk, or if we kind of planned it. So we'll work on that.
Yeah, this was completely free. Like we were just like, all right, let's record it and do it.
When kids play in free time.
Yeah, this is literally no script, no nothing.
Free talk.
I will probably have to eventually have some sort of bullet points to go by. Otherwise, we will go off in 8 million directions. Either way, let us know if you have any questions. Like I said, we have so much of our story and that we have to tell. But I want to know if it's something y'all have a desire to listen to.
Oh, they want to listen. We just don't know what to yet.
So whatever that is.
We don't know what we're gonna like with the long form content.
Are you kidding me? I mean, and there's so many things that we could talk about. We
And-
can talk
well,
about
I'm saying-
parenthood. We can talk about sex. We can talk about like relationships.
But is it gonna be like? I'm thinking the style. Is it podcast style,
I don't
or is it gonna? I
know.
don't like the vlog style as much because I feel they're kind of fake sometimes. But we'll see. Like you could do some cooking stuff,
Oh my god, I love cooking. Yeah, there's so many things.
traveling,
There's so many things.
restaurant. I don't know. There's a million ways we could go with this. We're just trying to figure out what y'all really want to see us doing. Okay, well that could be
Speaking about-
that could be a bad question. I know what y'all want to see us do it.
Okay, well I can tell you right now that is
We've already
5
been asked-
stars all across the board.
We've already been asked if they can watch us.
It's true.
Anyways,
But no, what's going to help the people listening the most? Do you want to hear our story? Do you want to just ask us relationship
you
questions?
just want long ass skits of us doing something? I don't know.
Yeah, so tell us in the comments, and
Yeah.
we'll see you around.
All right.
Bye, you guys.